And one. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the HIGH-5 podcast, HIGH-5 After Dark. I'm your host, Malcolm from Malcolm&Mary, and today we're going to be taking a look at some products off the shelves of HIGH-5. I'm joined by my coworkers and colleagues. Thank you for coming out and partying. And we're going to jump straight into it. JG, what are we trying tonight?
What's up, friends? How are y'all?
Doing well.
All right. So tonight we got a little Cedar Creek doing their Girl Scout cookie. What is this? Girl Scout cookie and silver lemon haze. And aptly named. Very nice. Didn't have to guess with a weird wacky name of what this was. So I was kind of appreciate that.
Yes.
Anyway. Cedar Creek. I like Cedar Creek. They do a good. I don't think I've had this though from them specifically. Mm-hmm. All right. Take a peek at this. I'm getting like fresh cut hay almost. Grassy. Like grassy.
Okay.
Right off just out of the bag there, but nice, decent, dense nugs.
Does it seem like it has a good moisture content to it, or?
It's a little dry.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's dry. It's super dense though, like super dense. It should grind okay. On the smell, I don't know if I'm stuffed up a little bit, but I'm not pulling a whole lot other than like, I don't know, the typical weed smell.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Not like grassy, a little bit of hay, earthy dirt maybe. But yeah, not a whole lot going on there. But we're gonna go ahead and grind this up.
Okay. As you grind that up, JG, let me know if any other scents pop out.
Oh yeah, we'll let you know after we get this ground up, see what it does.
Absolutely. And what are you smoking that out of today?
Oh, beep. My
Good
favorite
old
pipe tech.
Absolutely.
Pipe tech. Still got to name that thing. I don't know.
Yeah, come on, man. Anything you got to name it, of course.
I know.
Miss Mellon.
It'll come to me one day.
I'm going with Miss Mellon because she's green.
She's green.
Miss Mellon. Okay, very fair. What's that
All
smell
right.
like, JG?
All right, let's All right. Now we got a little bit more sweet notes. Some of that little citrusy.
What kind of citrus?
Lemon.
What kind of sweet?
Like I don't know. What was that? I can't put my finger on it. It's like a fruity sweet almost. Can't put my finger on it.
That's okay. Maybe the flavor will help you figure it out.
I was gonna say, you know what I can put on it? My lips.
Absolutely. Okay, we're gonna check and see with how those desired effects are coming along on that one. Thank you, JG. Yep. And KBZ, what are we trying today?
So I am doing the Dawgstar Cannabis Black Inferno. Smelling it. You get like, it's almost as if, I don't know if anybody has done it themselves or has obtained it any other way, but it smells like infused, like cannabis infused Fruit Loops specifically. Like when you get that like slight whiff of like, this is weed, but it's mostly just like you're smelling the bag of Fruit Loops.
Like bergamot.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, almost. Yeah, it instantly threw me back to childhood of like, not the weed part, but of like sitting down on Saturday morning of the biggest bowl that you could find in your kitchen, and you just have like Fruit Loops. I don't know, maybe I'm just alone in that, but it was great.
I do that, but it's usually like midnight, 1 o'clock. I still do
Well, and there you go.
that.
There you have it.
Yes, but I know that scent.
They were both very evenly split between 2 nugs for the whole gram. And taking one of them provides us with this. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, it's a little dry.
Okay.
That bergamot's like scent does come out when it's ground. It's almost like a little bit spicier now. Yeah, super excited. Definitely not even in the bud form, definitely not a consistency I would like want to grind up if I was gonna roll. Like if I was gonna roll this and anything, I would just hand pick a little bit and then fill in with any ground. But yeah. And then I'm gonna do this out of Miss Auntie because of Rihanna doing such a great job at the halftime.
Yes.
Got to.
Big shout out to everybody that got a chance to watch that Super Bowl today.
It was amazing.
And also, KBZ, have you tried the Black Inferno before?
I have not. This is my very first time trying the Black Inferno, period.
Awesome.
I love Dawgstar. I am kind of biased towards Dawgstar, so we'll see. We'll see
Okay.
if it lets me down or lives up to its name.
Okay, rock and roll. Okay, very fair. Big shout out to Dawgstar on the top shelf. And then Adrian, what do we got you trying tonight?
Tonight I have the Dog Walker from Burnwell
Nice.
in joint form. I've never had like singles of Burnwell. I've always had either their flower or a pack of joints. I'm excited to see what a plastic tube will do. Usually they're in cardboard boxes. Earthy, little wood in there for sure. These are really, really well rolled joints. Wow. That makes me very happy. They cut off the extra tail.
Yeah. They look great.
That is care right there.
Yeah, you can't even see creases.
None.
That's
Really?
nice.
Wow. Good job, guys.
Yeah, that's like a doobie. It's like a perfect doobie.
So I'm getting a lot of like diesel kind of gassiness in this. Yeah, and then like the way like leather and wood smell together, I'm also tasting that.
Ah, okay. Is this something that is preferred? Do you like the flavor of that?
Honestly, it's pretty nice.
Nice.
It's pretty nice. I'm about it. I'm excited to light it up and see what it actually tastes like. But so far, this joint is hitting yeses across the board.
Nice. Nice. Hell yeah. That curb appeal ticking all those boxes. Big shout out to Burnwell for getting into the middle tier in the pre-roll case. We do definitely appreciate you. Just like Adrian was saying, we only really see the packs and the flower. We don't really get a chance to see any of the doubles. So love that. Thank you, Adrian. And then Brograss, what do we got tonight?
Yeah, we got High State. It'd be oh, it's hard to see. There we go.
There it goes.
It's called it's probably Bart Simpson's favorite strain. It's called ButtaFingaz.
Is that Bart Simpson's favorite candy?
Yeah.
Well, they did a bunch of like ads for Butterfinger back in like the 90s with Bart.
Nice. Nice. Okay.
So like he was a spokesperson for the candy bar for a minute.
Oh, he kind of looks like a Butterfinger, honestly.
Yeah, the color. Yeah, the color
Yeah.
matches for sure.
I think that was the play. The top of his
Yeah.
head looked like the edge of the candy bar wrapper.
Oh, right. Yeah.
How is that smelling so far, bro grass?
Oh, like buttery, creamy, like sweet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The very little
Just-
I can smell. I'm a little stuffed, but I can, it does come through. And it's high
Okay.
state. So shout out high state.
Yes,
Shout out
I
High
stay.
State.
I stay hoodie on.
Yes. And we're rolling this up. What kind of papers we using?
Raws.
Nice, beautiful.
But hey, are any of y'all on
Now
TikTok at
under
all?
recent scrutiny, yeah.
The heavy metal thing, is that something?
So I've looked into this because I sell rods every day in glass, and Juicy J's, which Juicy J is owned by Raw, or they're partnered at least. But there is a trace amount of well above the like threshold for having to announce that they're in your product. But I'm assuming because of the machinery and how loose they are in the factory, that there's a lot of heavy metals in one pack of raw, and consistently throughout a lot of samples gained. So I would just do some research, see what you do. I have been recommending elements over raws. I've been doing that for a while now. Just even before this, because that's my personal favorite. And I have not seen any problems with any other companies that we carry. We carry Zigzag raws. Even if you're looking for a Juicy J, like a flavored wrap difference, there is like the blueberry skunk ones. So just come see us. We'll tell you. We'll steer you in the right direction.
Interesting.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm still gonna roll it.
Oh, 100%. I'm
Yeah.
literally am still smoking raws 100%. But that's interesting. I am not on TikTok or social media, so I did not hear about that. Hopefully they figure it out. Also, it's not to say that that's going to be the case forever. Businesses make mistakes and then they fix them. That's what you should do.
Exactly.
So definitely monitor that and keep up to date with that. Okay, bro grass, how did that break down? How did that what's that texture like? Is it choppy? Is it good for rolling?
So I'll be honest, it was a little bit on the drier side,
Okay.
a little crunchy. It kind of like, yeah, it definitely broke down to like more of a powder. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if here, let me see if I can get the camera on it. Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
that's all it looked like.
It
That's
just
it.
crunched up. It didn't even
Yeah.
like cut up.
Not gonna
Yeah.
lie. Little dry.
Gotcha. Okay. So far, as the curb appeal, the look, the texture, and the smell, what would you give it out of 10?
The look and the smell is pretty, I would say, probably around the 8s. But like the dryness is probably like, I gotta say, it was crunchy. I'd say like a 3.
Wow. Okay, very fair. Very, very fair. Okay. Probably like a 5 overall then, maybe.
I would say for right now,
Okay.
I don't know if numbers matter, but the test on this is 29%.
Sure. Okay.
So,
All right. Well, we're going to dive into that. We're going to see what that's all about. Thank you, bro grass.
Yeah.
A big shout out to High State coming back on the podcast
still
today.
makes good stuff. I'm not saying
Right. No, it could
bad.
literally blow you away. It could be an amazing high.
Exactly.
And hopefully it is. Big shout out to High State. And I am going to be trying the Tilted. This is the #1 Stunna. This little guy, which I thought we've actually featured on the podcast, but I believe we haven't. We did the Birdman's Breath. Chuck did it. And I've been looking over this for quite some time because of that. And it kind of dawned on me today and was like, wow, this is definitely not something we've done before. And I'm excited about it. This is Tilted. Once again, they are in the top shelf sometimes, in the middle tier sometimes. This time around, I do believe they're in the top shelf. Let's go ahead and crack this open. This is rosé mixed with twisted velvet.
Oh yeah.
Okay, ready? I'm getting like raisin. I'm getting woody, like a oak or like something, almost like a charcoaly woody kind of like pit, like a barbecue pit, kind of open the pit, smoke kind of smell. And then like the third one's super subtle. Maybe, I don't know, maybe like date, like a little sweet date, maybe. Actually, it's probably dates first, then the raisin third. More of that, but this is definitely that kind of this is definitely that kind of terpene profile. I'm definitely gonna mark that. We're gonna do date, we're gonna do oak, and then we're gonna do raisin. They gave, of course, as typical Tilted fashion, we got some little popcorn nugs. We got 4 of them or 5 of them. You know what I'm saying? 5 little tiny popcorn yayas. As far as the texture and the look on this, inside the jars, it looked a lot more orange. It looked a lot more maybe degraded, like it had been there sitting for a while. Sometimes when flour tends to smell stale, that could also be a nice little sign that it had been sitting for a while. This was cropped in October 27th, 2022. So it's, you know, it's been a little while. Is this going to deter us? Absolutely not. Does this mean that this is still not great? Absolutely not. Could this still blow my socks off? 100%. Like I said, the nugs definitely look great. They are tight. These are tight little nuggets. Can barely look at this. You see that? You see that?
The stickiest of the ickiest, Charlie Murphy.
Oh yeah, Charlie Murphy. The stickiest of the icky. But this definitely, as I squeeze that now, smells like onions, 100%. You know what I'm saying? That kind of sulfuric note is coming out. We are going to grind this up. I am going to put this in the lovely Penelope Pumpkin. She's been kicking my butt over the past couple of days. So thankful for her.
Pumpkin pie.
I'm actually gonna retire her soon and choose another piece coming up here soon, just to kind of spread the love, show my glass pieces. I haven't forgot about them. But we're gonna jump into this. I'm very excited. Hopefully this grinds up into a lovely, 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 lovely kinetic sand texture, so that I'm able to save more of these tiny nugs. We would love that. And I just want to get this grind real quick. I'm gonna do 1 of the little nuggets. Let's see how much this gives us. Let's see if this is enough for a bowl. If 1 of these 5 is enough for a bowl. Let's see. Tap, 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 tappy. Beautiful. Yeah, just sour lettuce and onion now. A little bit of skunk. A little creepiness to it.
Probably ranch, right?
No. But that's 1 little tiny nug, definitely more than enough for a bowl. And we're going to go ahead and get this in here, and we're going to jump into these desired effects. JG, how are we feeling so far off of that?
I feel good, brother. Feel good. I can't wait to see
yeah.
what you think of that. I did thoroughly enjoyed that strain you're doing there.
Okay.
So yeah, no, this is good. Again, Cedar Creek. This is their Silver Lemon Haze crossed with Girl Scout cookie.
Gotcha.
The grind on that, it was again, it's dry. Ground up a lot finer than I'd like to throw inside my bowl, but in this pipe, but it's all good. Still smoked. Flavor was a little muted. Can't remember exactly what I thought first. I think I just earthy. Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. And first 3 things that come to mind as far as the desired effects.
heady, euphoric, I guess heady, euphoric.
Okay.
I don't know what's the next effect I kind of took notice of was my toes. Could feel my toes tingling, just heavy in the chest.
Okay.
The third feeling I feel.
Okay.
Very, very, so overall relaxing. Yeah, very pleasantly relaxing in the body. I've been
Okay.
very intrigued in what's been going on. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I like it. I like this. It's something I probably wouldn't smoke near bedtime. I'm probably gonna have to bang a couple bowls of something else to go to bed. But yeah. This has its time and place during the day for me, for sure. I like it.
Okay. Now, would you consider this a creative high?
I don't know. I really wanted to grab my guitar, but that's probably because right before this, I was watching a video of this dude playing the song that I was blown away by. So it kind of I was already kind of in that go mood. There's that go mode for that.
Okay.
But no, I don't feel overall. I feel super relaxed. Like I can numb out to like a show or some YouTube rabbit hole.
Do you feel happy at all?
Yeah, but I'm always happy. I mean, I don't feel any more elevated happy wise. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I would say immediately, as far as your response and your synopsis, you are not as impressed as you typically are. Your excitement levels are a lot lower than when you try, stuff that really wows you. You're like,
Sure.
dude, I'm stoned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
And that's
this
why I
time
think
you're like,
the
this is
daytime
good.
for this thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? So
I feel
okay.
very energized.
Okay. Yeah, your
Energized,
body
but like
mentally.
my body feels relaxed, but my mind's
Exactly.
like banging. So
There you
yeah.
go. Okay, very fair. What is something you might recommend this for at this time of night?
Say that again.
What is something you would recommend this for at this time of night?
Oh, I don't know. Like I said, sitting down, relaxing, watching movies, reading a
Deal.
book, maybe.
Okay. Okay. Very fair. Very fair. Deal. How smooth was it? Scale of 1 through 10. 10 being the smoothest.
That was really smooth, actually. Probably 9 right there. 9. It's all a 9.
Beautiful.
I did have a good cough or two, but I think that was more doing its thing. But yeah.
Okay, lovely. Okay, very fair. Okay, thank you, JG. Is there anything you wish this had that it doesn't as an experience?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm happy with it. I like to take things for what they are. We get the opportunity to try so much stuff and, tasting these desired effects and seeing what they are. Like I said, I'm not disappointed by any means. I'm stoned, but just to a different stone.
Right.
So yeah, I like this. I'm probably not. I don't ever expect really to be too harsh on anything. Really, I feel like all of it at some point is going to have an effect. Whether it's what we're looking for at the moment is another thing.
Right.
But I think we get the opportunity to kind of step back from what do I want right now versus what is this doing, And that's what we're looking at. So yeah, no, I like it. But
yes.
Is it what I want in the moment? No, but I like it.
Totally. And you're definitely spot on, definitely hit the nail on the head, as far as, just getting this opportunity is great. You know what I'm saying? However, we could all sit on here and say, this is great, it's weed, it's great, smoking weed is great. Of course, I hope so. You know what I'm saying? I hope we can all sit on here and say that. But that wouldn't really help anyone. That wouldn't really be as honest for the actual sales floor. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's why I try to drill. I'm trying to get rid of that. I like weed, you know what I'm saying? Because
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? That's what has to separate somebody. A professional from a person, and on the other side of the counter, something has to separate it. So it's a matter of paying attention to the high, not necessarily just enjoying it, but you're literally spot on. Thank you, JG. KBZ, what are we feeling so far?
So I have kind of disassociated while I was filling out my little sample form. This is very much a focused high. I felt very like I knew what I had to do. I had like a specific goal and I set out to do that and it's done. I don't have a huge bowl either. Like I switch bowls. So like this, I had smoked a quarter of this bowl and it smacked me within 15 minutes in the top of my head. It was like it, and it was so noticeable because like it was, y'all were talking and as soon as it hit, I felt that in my head and I could not focus. I could not focus on the words coming out of your mouth.
But you were still focused on the form.
I was focused on the form because that was my goal.
Gotcha.
I was like, I have to write this down. It's that one hit, like hit my head, kind of floated down to my body. My entire body feels like it's floating on a cloud.
Wow.
My head is like a bobblehead with that like this point being like the top heavy part. And it's great. It's great. I know we just said like, yeah, we great. Wow. I enjoy this kind of feeling.
Yeah.
It does relax my body in the ways that I am looking for at this time of night. It doesn't make me feel any more energized or any less energized. It feels like a nice hybrid. I can still get things done. I could probably clean. Like I feel capable of doing things. Yeah. I think that's my little spiel.
Excellent. Do you think this is a great experience so far for where the price range being a top shelf item?
Oh, definitely. This is what I expect out of top shelf. This is what I expect. I do account every time I'm giving these recommendations what the price range is. And this has exceeded my expectations of like the minimum top shelf standards. Great yield. I'm not smoking through it super fast. 2 hits and I'm vibing and I'm gonna stop there. I might take another hit at the end.
Twist your arm.
But still, going through a quarter of a gram so far, I am sufficiently high. I feel like I could do just about anything. I think, okay, just about anything is exaggeration. I think you have to have a goal. I think there should be like an end goal that you want to accomplish.
Does that need to have a reward at the end of it?
No.
Okay.
No. This is a reward because I feel that kind of like giddy energy once you're like excited to do something and once you're motivated to do something.
Yeah.
And so like the dump of serotonin that this little paper gave me once I filled it out was amazing. And I would do it again.
Excellent.
I would fill out a different form again if I could.
Wow. Okay, very fair. Okay, big number one. Remind me the name of that one again.
This is the Black Inferno by Dawgstar Cannabis.
Okay, very good, very fair.
Yes.
Black Inferno. Big shout out to Dawgstar. And because you thought you were safe, favorite butterscotch dish, Caleb. Go.
Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Butterscotch
1.
dipped cones. An ice cream, a vanilla ice cream cone, specifically Tillamook brand if you can, and then dip it in like the shell of butterscotch. Great.
That would be bomb. That would be great.
Or just for the hard
butterscotch was
candies.
best.
Those are great.
Well, those are great. It's true. Okay, very fair. Very well done, KBZ. JG.
Yo,
Favorite rice dish. Go. 5.
rice.
4,
We already did
3,
this one.
2, 1.
Rice. We
Go.
already did this.
What is it?
Man. Rice. Like,
It's
I
just
grew
rice.
up on rice. I grew up on white rice. I have it 4 nights a week in my house. Like, it sits in the fridge right now. Like, rice, bro. I'll give it to me. I'll eat it straight,
love that.
white. Like, I'm easy. Yeah.
Do you ever
Put
put
a little soy
butter and
sauce on it.
sugar in your white rice?
Butter and sugar. Are you crazy? No. Uh-uh.
He
Me
puts
neither.
ketchup.
Sure, like
do
that
that.
tiny
Soy
little
sauce.
pudding.
Let
Little
me see you say it. You
sriracha.
crazy. I'm crying. Jason, that was my
Like-
response. That was my response when I heard it. That was my response when I heard it. I still have never tried it, mind you.
No,
I
I've
wouldn't
never
do.
tried
I
it.
would not do white sugar. Do brown sugar, and
tell you-
preferably the one that you make yourself.
I'll tell you what my new favorite dish is, and I just
Oh.
learned it. It's like a Japanese. It's kind of like a comfort food for them, but it's
Okay.
just like reheated, like a day old leftover rice, and for us, just throw it in the microwave and get it hot. Crack an egg in it, a little bit of soy sauce, stir it up. Best thing you've ever had. I guarantee you.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
So good.
Yeah.
It's the best.
That also that with the
I've
everything
never had
bagel
it
season-
before. Like, I don't know, maybe I've been doing it like a year now, but I'd never had it before. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's good.
how
That's-
did I not know about this?
In
And I'm
Asia,
quarter
that's like-
Japanese. My
Yeah,
grandma's
that's like-
Japanese.
In
I'm
Asia,
like,
that's
what
like
the hell?
what they snack on.
Yeah.
In Asia
Yeah,
and
it's like
Hawaii.
their- Yeah, it's like their comfort food. Yeah,
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But
I had no idea. It was gone.
love that.
Anyway,
Okay.
rice. So give it to me any way you want to give it to me. I'll eat it.
Any medium.
Period.
Okay. Okay,
Yes,
very
sir.
fair.
Period.
Thank
Yep.
you, JG. And then Adrian, favorite dish with grapes. Go. 5,
Grapes?
4. Yep.
You said
3,
grapes? What the
2,
what?
1. It was the lighting. Your lighting inspired me to do purple, and I
Purple.
was like, "Oh, gotta do grapes." That's a hard. I
What
gave you the
dishes
hardest
with
one.
grapes are there, dog? Aside
There's
from,
like
a
fruit
tart.
fruit salad.
salads.
Fruit
There's
salad.
I'm gonna say a
trifles.
fruit tart. A fruit
Okay.
tart.
A fruit
There you go,
tart.
fruit tart.
That sounds fun.
wish-
Oh, a white.
You don't
grape
see
fruit tart.
grapes used a lot. You don't see grapes used a lot. It's true.
I love grapes. I love grapes with
I was
like
about to say wine.
citrus. Yeah,
You should've said
wine.
wine.
That is
Wine.
yours.
You said
That
because that's
definitely
wine.
is yours.
You don't see a lot of grape dishes because it's there, and there you have it. And there you have it. Beautiful. There's always grapes on the table. Actually, that's funny.
Yeah.
Wow.
Also,
Beautiful.
the Adrian showed us this chai rye whiskey because it came full circle today. I told a friend about this chai rye whiskey, and it's this like chai spiced whiskey, and it's bomb as fuck.
Wow.
And I told a friend about it, and they went out literally 30 minutes after and got a bottle. It's gone.
I'm crying.
It's gone.
So
I'm crying.
thank you.
Where's this bottle got?
No. In San Diego. I told a
Okay.
friend in San Diego.
Okay.
No.
I was gonna say, where is it here? Like, tell me now.
Yeah, I wish I would have done the same thing.
They don't
Anyway.
sell it in. They don't sell it here.
No,
Oh, uh-oh.
very
Okay.
select stores.
You can order it. You can order alcohol.
You can order it online. Yes,
I
you
might have to
can.
do that. That's great. Okay. Chai spice. What's the name of it?
It's called HENEBERY.
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 Also,
Love
shout
that.
out to HENEBERY because we want a couple bottles, please.
Yeah, I would like 10 of those, please. Thank you. Yeah, big shout out HENEBERY. Everybody go out there, support HENEBERY. Get HENEBERY in the Pacific Northwest. Period. You know what I'm saying? That needs to happen. Okay, very fair. Thank you, Adrian. And then Brograss. Favorite cashew dish. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
I gotta say,
Go.
my homemade
Go.
vegan mac and cheese with broccoli.
Okay, and the cashews are in a cashew butter.
No, the cheese sauce. It's the primary ingredient, the cheese sauce.
Cashews definitely do have that smooth, lovely, luxurious texture.
Yeah, you boil them for a while, let them soak, and then blend them in, which is like garlic and what's that nutritional yeast and like some
Yeah.
salt.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
It tastes really close to cheese and consistency too.
I would love to try that. I got the opportunity to try the vegan mac and cheese at Gold Dust, and I did not like it at all. Literally, I thought it was so bad. So yeah, I would love to see a good rendition of.
Oh, I haven't made a batch in a while, so I'll make a batch in time. So
Absolutely.
really,
Okay,
you can have it with anything, but you gotta cook it right. You can't like put noodles in a pan and then put this stuff over it. It'll like fry off funny. You got like the only way I found to heat it up good is like in the microwave.
Okay.
Like I steam my vegetables beforehand, like the broccoli. Then I'll take a scoop of that, put it on, and then heat up in the microwave, stir it together.
Got you. Okay. I will say, everybody use your microwave. Don't sleep on the microwave. Don't sleep on your microwave. Learn how to use it. It's a beautiful trick. Just like JG was saying. Beautiful. Okay, very fair. Big shout out to y'all. Everybody did great. Back to we. Adrian, how are we feeling, my friend?
So this joint is interesting. Do you want the good news first or the bad news first?
Ooh, no. Give me. Okay, ready?
I want
We're
the
gonna
hybrid.
vote. We're gonna vote. JG, what do you say?
Give me the bad news first.
KBZ.
Bad.
Doug Brogras.
Bad train.
Okay.
There it is. All right. So the first off, look at this ash.
Black.
Completely black. I like
What
have
company
a
was this
little bit of,
again?
huh? Oh, sorry. We are smoking the Dog Walker half-gram pre-roll from Burnwell.
Burnwell.
I also just kind of did this here.
Yeah, it's black.
Is
You know what
jet
that
black.
reminds me of? When it's like trim.
Yeah.
So it was definitely harsh. It was not a smooth smoke whatsoever. However, the effects of it were nice. I feel like this is a good strain to smoke if you are high strung and you need to fucking bring it back a couple pegs so you can focus. Like if you're scatterbrained and you need to fucking get some shit done instead of like focusing on a million things, you need to focus on one. This is the strain for you. It's very heady. It's very, very heady. Like I have no effects hitting me in the body whatsoever. It's all up here. If that's not for you, stay away from this. Like it is completely a head high.
Okay.
Aside from that, it burned well-ish. Not burn well, burn well-ish.
I'm crying.
Burn okay.
They're okay.
Burn
They're
okay. Burn okay.
It was burn okay, yeah. It was no. It was Burnwell.
Wow. Underwhelmed.
This is full of dad jokes. This is good.
Right.
This is good. I'm loving this. I am loving
Now that we're roasting.
It like I said, it's brings you down to a center of focus. If you're already down, I don't know what it would do for you. Might not be a good situation.
Okay.
As far as flavor goes, it definitely tasted charred, like the entire way throughout.
Okay. Okay.
That was not fun.
Okay.
I guess it got super earthy, like so earthy it was like carbon.
What would you rate this
You were
experience so
breathing
far?
in. Go ahead. I was gonna say you're breathing in through that filter on the front of it.
Yeah, exactly. The carbon bass filter on the front.
Yeah.
What's up?
No, I was gonna say, what would you give that smoke experience out of 10?
He's like the letter J.
There you go.
Yeah.
And there you go. And there you go. Sometimes it do be like that. There you go.
Like, if it's around, I'm gonna smoke it. You know,
Right.
but
Wouldn't
it's-
okay. Okay.
I love the way the joint was rolled, the actual smoke, the act of smoking was brilliant. I just wish there was different weed in the joint.
Mm. Mm. Okay, wow.
Straight
Okay,
up. The structure, everything, the pack, everything great. Weed, not so good.
that reminds me of a Seattle's Private Reserve joint.
Exactly.
But it just needed Seattle's Private Reserve weed.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great. I love that. Okay. Big shout out to Burnwell. Well, big shout out to Seattle's Private Reserve. Burnwell also gets a big shout out because we know they're great. Maybe just a little, misstep on their behalf this time around. Thank you, Adrian. And Brograss, how are we feeling?
Before I said, like 8 on the smell and the appearance, but like a 3 on the dryness. I would say that high is like a 9. Like I am feeling nice, like
Wow.
have you ever had one of those type of highs where you're concentrating on like one deep thought, and it's a deep thought about anything like serious, like love, anything like that, relationships, friendships, positive, negative, doesn't matter what it is, but something strong, right?
Yes.
And you hyper focus on that and you keep going, and then it stops, and all of a sudden there's nothing, right? There's like nothingness after that really deep thought, and you're like, the only thing you feel is that stone. That's what I have right now. So you're like, oh shoot. And then you like, doesn't matter how serious it is. It is serious, but then you just giggle because the only thing you realize you're feeling after that really deep thought is the stone.
Yeah. 100%. I actually had an occasion. It's so funny you said that.
So
Just
it's
like
giggly.
It's coming full circle. But I had an experience where I had a negative thought about a friend, and I was kind of like like you said, hyper focusing. And then I kind of stopped and was like, Malcolm, you don't have time for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the fact that I was so stoned, I didn't let that bother me. Do you think this could hinder you? Are you thinking about a good thought or a negative thought?
Oh, right.
Or were
it
you?
doesn't matter. Like,
Okay.
personally, it doesn't matter.
I was trying to compare it. Sorry.
Sure. No, it's fine. I'm just saying, as far as the high is concerned, it definitely, it's strong. I would say it's listed as a hybrid. I found the crosses on are Candyland and Peanut Butter Breath.
Aha. Interesting. Okay. Nice. Do you think that this is prone to daydream?
Oh, I would think so, yeah.
Okay.
And it's definitely feels kind of like an indica hybrid. Like I feel like a nice headstone with it too, but I mean, it's definitely like I could probably like drift away and go to sleep if I let myself. Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah. And it's got some nice genetics. I mean, Candyland's nice. The Peanut Butter Breath has some nice like Do-si-do Mendo breath in it. And I had no idea that Candyland was like a Platinum Bay Cookies and Granddaddy Purple cross.
Yep. GDP. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I would recommend this one again. Like I would say with the price point it's at, I would say this could be like a nice, like if you just want like a really strong stone. Like not saying it's going to lead you into like deep thoughts all the time. I'm just saying it's one of those stones where it's so strong, it'll like let you grasp onto like that one thing, and then all of a sudden it's just the stone you're feeling. Again, like you were saying, like why was I spending so much time on that? Oh, yes, I was really stoned.
Very much so.
Peanut butter breath makes me useless. Like completely useless. Like
Brograss. That's been the consensus from everybody in the podcast. Every time we do peanut butter breath, whether it's a pre-roll or in the flower, the 3 times we featured it, or 2 times, I can't remember. But everybody's been like, yeah, I like zombified.
It's a nice new one. You said it's a new one from High State, right? Like,
yep.
Yeah, I think it's a good solid new rotation for those guys. Like I'd recommend it.
Beautiful. Okay, very fair. Thank you, Bro Grass. A big shout out to High State and their ButtaFingaz. I had the #1 Stunna, and I'm going to kick us off with a scale of 1 to 10. Would you buy that again and reminding people what it was, just to get this show on the road, because it has been, we are getting there. But nevertheless, so far, smoking experience. I finished this bowl. It's not, it's black. It's damn near black. There's maybe one more hit in this. On the smoke itself, during the beginning, the first 3 hits, I thought that it was leaving a little bit of throat irritation, which I was a little sad about. As far as the continuation and where I'm at now towards the end, once I had 1 drink of water, I was great. Literally everything went back to normal. Actually, as I drink the water, I'm tasting the weed better, you know what I'm saying, through after my sip of water than I am my actual smoke. I said it has a really strong woody flavor, but even that's not preferred or that present in its actual flavor. The flavor is maybe only like 40%, if that. But wood is like the only thing I taste, and it's like, that's not fun. Also, I had to join a Hindu Kush yesterday. Nothing is gonna, like, I'm riding on a high, and then this just came and ruined it. Literally just came and ruined it. Because yesterday, wow, I pearled one of, and that it was out of bounds. But nevertheless, this is I'm very able to listen. I'm very able to speak. I feel very, very free flowing. I don't feel as engaged though. Like I'd rather read from my phone than actually try and, like, you know what I'm saying, speak to the camera. It's fairly social. It's fairly creative as well. But would I want to try this out in public? No. This definitely has dry mouth. I'm drinking water and my mouth is still becoming dry over and over again. And even I can feel it in my lips. As far as an overall basis, this is not my type of experience. I don't really know what this has done for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I mean, okay, Malcolm, are you under the influence? Yes, I am under the influence. I have a body high. It's rising from my chest and my shoulder. I definitely feel it in my lower back. I feel it under my thighs. You know what I'm saying? This is like, I can hear it in my voice, but it's not mood enhanced. You know what I'm saying? I'm not necessarily happy. I wouldn't say that I'm like feeling up for really anything, really. Nothing sounds appetizing. I don't think I want to like eat anything. Well, I definitely want mac and cheese since I said it, and I definitely want rigatoni alla vodka with grilled prawns. Like that sounds delicious. If I could order it at this time of the night, of course I can. It's 12:52 in the Pacific Northwest. I must have lost my mind if I would have thought that was the case, but nevertheless.
Uber Eats, there's lots of places open until like 2 a.m.
Well, you know what? And I do live in Portland, and this is true. However, to get that, no. Nevertheless,
you have so many more options over there.
I was gonna say beggars can't be choosers.
So many more.
You literally took. I have food carts. I have food carts probably 2.5 minutes by foot that way, and I'm literally being so. Big shout out to the Hawthorne. Big shout out to the Hawthorne Asylum and Cartopia. I live by Cartopia. Big shout out to Cartopia. Big shout out to the whole Hawthorne. I want to give a big shout out to Rovente's on Hawthorne and Jam on Hawthorne. Come holla at your boy. If you haven't been to Jam on Hawthorne, shame on you. Literally shame on you. Come and have the best brunch of your life. And see LaFleur at his finest. But nevertheless, yeah, this is a decent high. Do I think that this is a great high for this time of night? No. Do I feel like a #1 stunner? Well, I'm gonna. That's funny, and that's a funny question. Do you feel like a #1 stunner? Well, no. I don't feel like incredibly like courageous or like any like I don't know. I don't feel like I don't know. I don't feel like that. I guess you'd have to define what a #1 stunner is.
Now, would you consider yourself maybe the #5 stunner?
No, I'm not. I don't want to stunt. This I want to sit. I want to chill. I want to smoke something else. I want to sit and I want to smoke and enjoy something else. Like I said, this is a decent high, but this is like a high school high. That's the best way I could describe it. Like I'm not really all the way there. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. It's leaving me like that. And that, in the rum in which we can be spoiled, I'm gonna say I would try something else. You know what I'm saying? But scale of 1 through 10, I'm gonna give this. And like I wish I had nugs. You know what I'm saying? Like the popcorn nugs are great, but this, I don't know. It's like where are the actual nugs? Where are your colas? Not to say that every plant has to have colas, but I literally witnessed them in your eighth jars and quarter jars. Nevertheless, spread the love is all I'm saying. Because your competitors are doing it and they're not even in top shelf. Scale of 1 through 10, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give this a 5. This is a very solid 5 in my book. Like I said, actually, you know what? And I'll give this no, I'm still going to give this a 5 at this time of the night. When I try this again tomorrow, or whenever I get a chance to try this again, this will then be maybe during the daytime a 6.5, maybe, you know, maybe even, I can't see it being a 7 because it's not happy. Like I said, this isn't a mood enhanced high, 100%, 7%. But next, JG, scale of 1 through 10, would you buy that again and remind the people what it was?
What up? Cedar Creek. It's the Girl Scout cookies and silver lemon haze cross. I would buy this again. I think it has its time, its place. For me personally, it's during the day. I think it's a little wasted at this time of night. On a scale of 1 to 10, for personal, this is coming in probably like 7.5, right there.
Okay.
For me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I like, now that the time's gone on, Cottonmouth is big on this one. And the body effect is like, at one point it started just crawling in and out of each limb. It felt like I just kind of felt it circle around my body in that light. Yeah, kind of breakdancing. Like went in this arm, went down that leg, and then out that arm. And there was,
that's a gnarly description. That's great.
yeah, I just was sitting here listening to you and noticed that feeling just tingle through my body in that direction. It was very interesting. So yeah, very much a body like thing. Like I said earlier, mind still clear. Like, yeah, very much a daytime thing for me.
Okay.
So, yep.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, thank you, JG. A big shout out to them as well. Remind me that one more time.
It's the Cedar Creek, and it's the Girl Scout cookies and silver lemon haze.
Gotcha. Excellent. Big shout out to Cedar Creek in the middle tier, keeping it coming. KBZ, what are we thinking?
So I had the Dawgstar, the black Inferno. I am very clocked out now. It went from like focus on like whatever was in front of me. And then I was like, oh, okay, I can take another hit. I did my chore. And then instead of refocusing onto the podcast, I focused onto my desk. So I have a tendency, like whenever we do the podcast, to just not look at anything but the name and the brand and be like, okay, let's go. This, as they should, has a little thing. This is mood and uplifting hybrid. Did not look at that. Very much that. Very much that. My body, no matter what position, if I'm sitting up, all of the energy from my body is going straight to the roof, no matter what. Very, very uplifting. The taste, the smoke, everything about this high is like satisfactory. Like I'm very satisfied by everything.
On the report card, what did it get?
It got boom, boom, boom.
Wow.
A 10 out of 10.
Wow. Love that.
I
love that.
I don't try to give out 10 out of 10s, but this is just like this is just it. This is it.
It checks the boxes. Yes.
Just the boxes.
Okay, very fair. Big shout out to Dawgstar in the top shelf, and glad to see that it's rightfully so. You know, in a realm where we don't have to pay that much, it's nice to see that you know, at least it's worth it. And you would label that worth it.
I would.
Okay.
I would put my name on it.
Wow. Okay. Very fair. Big shout out to Chuck Light and the new name tag board decoration. Very, very clever. And then Adrian, what are we thinking? Thank you, KBZ. Adrian, what are we thinking?
Well,
The letter J.
I
Exactly. The letter J. Oh my God.
I wish I had this strain from someone else. Straight up. Someone that like on the tail end of that process, like something slipped and it's apparent. It's unfortunate because like the effects of it are great, but I don't know if that's from like chemicals that I'm smoking or the weed.
From the heavy metals and things.
Look, there you go.
It's gonna be getting like, I'm still gonna give it a 6. It's still gonna be better than middle for me, just based on how I feel with it, and how well the joint was rolled, and the fact that this is in a black tube, which I love. No light, no nothing getting in there. Absolutely love that. Would I buy it again? Maybe. I want them to do better with it.
Would you try something? Would you try one of their other strains? Because they've got.
Oh, I love
Four?
Burnwell, dude. I love Burnwell. They just slipped on this one. Because I've smoked Burnwell several times and it doesn't look like that. It doesn't taste like that.
Right.
Like I've had their Grand Hindu.
Oh,
I've had their blue lights. I've had like
my favorite.
their Tallyman. Like they're
It's
all
so good.
great.
Yeah.
This dog walker is still great. It just needed to be cleaned a little bit better.
Right. Okay. Very
That's
fair.
all.
Okay, very fair. Thank you, Adrian. Big shout out to Burnwell once again, and with their new product on the pre-roll show. And then Brogras, what are we thinking, my friend?
I would say the final progress score would be.
And remind them one more time, what is that?
Oh, yeah, it was the ButtaFingaz
Yes.
focus. Yes, from High State. I would say I'd like definitely recommend to buy it. Be like for the high, the price, it's fantastic. But I would give a warning that it's really dry. So it's like, what do you put? Like, I gave the dryness a 3, but I gave everything else like 8, 9. I mean, where would the final score be? I guess like a 6.
6, yeah.
I could see.
But I'd still recommend it. Be like, still buy it for the high.
Right. And at this point, now I recommend maybe, hey, get a quarter of this and hydrate it.
Yeah, it's a 6. It's a 9 with a Boveda.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
Buy a quarter and throw a Boveda in there. 100%.
I have
or
so many
tortilla.
extras lying around my house
Yeah,
of Bovedas. It's so great.
Ask KBZ for one. No, I'm kidding.
No.
Imagine customers. KBZ, can I borrow a Boveda? That would be so funny.
There you
Got
go.
the 10 pads.
I got packs, dog.
And I
Packs.
want it back. Look, and 10 packs, yes.
They had people at I went to a Lemon Haze up in Tacoma one year, a few years back, and they had like a bunch of people from Boveda there.
Wow. Okay. Big
So-
shout out to Lemon Haze Festival.
Let's
That's coming
hope.
up.
Isn't
That's
that coming
coming
up? Like, what is that next month or something?
It's next
KBZ,
Friday.
what did it say?
It's
Next Friday.
Next Friday.
17.
Wow. There you have it. There you have it.
Sign
Well,
up.
everybody-
Everybody have it.
Who's going?
Everybody.
You gotta work. I tried to sign up, and then I realized I had to work. I was like,
I am also not going. I won't be here. And Adrian, are you going?
Of course I am.
Period.
yeah, really shit, it looks like a blast.
Yes.
Period.
Yes. Oh, it's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, represent. That's gonna be great. Big shout out to Lemonades. Okay. And then Brograss, anything else?
No. I mean, pretty much wrapped up. I'd suggest it for that's a mid-shelf price, I believe.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. And has been there consistently. Big shout out to High State for not messing around and changing their prices all the time, except for their pre-rolls at that one time. But nevertheless, it seems as though this has brought us to a close. I want to give a big shout out to everybody out there smoking weed and enjoying Mary Jane. To all my coworkers and colleagues, appreciate y'all as always. And everybody remember to stay high and humble. We'll see y'all next time. Peace. Have a good one, y'all.
Bye, y'all.